All right, we are live again here at Collect Co. Yeah, I was just doing my vocal warm ups, and I think I made Melanie spit out her drink. I'm a little bit offended, but the night shall go on. I'm Paul. It's Sunday night, and it's going to be a quick show tonight. I am leaving in the morning on a buying trip going to Florida and Georgia, and bought a collection earlier today locally as well. But yeah, gonna sell some records. I'll probably just be on for like an hour, maybe 2 hours, something like that. I've got some new vinyl that I ordered and that came in that I'm gonna show. I think it's an order that I actually placed like last week, but we didn't get it till Monday, and then I placed another order. Still haven't gotten that, so that'll probably come in this following Monday too. I'm gonna try to get a little bit quicker, where I get those orders in a little bit earlier in the week moving forward. But yeah, I've got some new vinyl. Got like 3 crates of half off stuff, so I know you guys like half off crates. We got 3 half off crates, and then well, there's an empty can on the floor. Let's see. There's also a crate of buy it now stuff, some sticker price, a lot of psych stuff, and there's also some stuff that I had in my holds that I'm deciding to let go, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sell them. No punk and metal tonight. It's just gonna be a smorgasbord of records. How big are the collections? Well, one of them I think is like 3 or 4,000, but there's a ton of like memorabilia and collectibles and stuff like that as well. And then the other collection I believe is around 3,000 records, and then there's I don't know. I think we should be coming back with probably 7 or 8,000 total. There's also another person or two that I'm talking to. See if we can get them scheduled on the trip as well. But yeah, we're going to be buying some records. We'll be coming back with at least one full trailer, new arrival stuff. But yeah, it's always fun. It's probably my favorite part of the job is going out and buying new collections. It's kind of being the first one to lay eyes on it and hear the stories and everything of, just the people that collected them and everything. It's really fun, and yeah, our mission here is always to, when people are ready to let go of those records and other collectibles, we like to find new homes for them. That is our mission here at CollectCo, and yeah, grateful for the people that sell to us and grateful to the people that buy from us. And yeah, let's get into a crate of new vinyl. This is stuff that maybe Chad has ordered some of these before, but I feel like I don't really see them in the crates too often. Stuff that I personally like and think that you guys would probably be interested in as well. So let's get into it. Let's get into this crate right here. First, we've got King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. This is Nonagon Infinity. It's new and sealed for $33.99. If you don't know King Gizzard, this is probably the best like gateway record. It's their most critically acclaimed. So it's Nonagon. There's 9 tracks on here, and the very end of, it's obviously not going to work on vinyl, but the very end of the last track loops perfectly into the beginning of the first track. Kind of a mix of like punk and psych and garage and stuff, and it's just fantastic. But King Gizzard, my favorite active band for sure. It's a great record. King Gizzard, Nonagon Infinity. Rehoming, yes, we like to rehome these collections. Nick Orlando, is that a claim for King Gizzard? Is that a take my money? Is that a claim? If so, just let me know. Next, another classic. The originals of this, they're out there. They do exist. They don't seem to pop up too often. They're rarely in good shape, but this is a new sealed copy. This is Love Forever Changes, $33.99. that record is in my top 5 albums of all time, top 5 favorite albums of all time. Every time I listen to it, I like it more. It's one of those. Um, then we've also got Slint, Spiderland, great post-punk. I guess it's post-punk. There's almost like a post-rock kind of a feel to it as well. But Good Morning Captain, and then Breadcrumb Trail, excuse me. The first track and last track especially are fantastic on there. Slint, Spiderland, 28.99. That is an essential record from the 90s. And then we've got the Jizza from the Wu-Tang Clan. That's the Jizza Liquid Swords. Also a great album. That's a new sealed copy, $39.99, $39.99 on the Jizza. Slint is sold to Nick Orlando. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. All right, let's keep on rolling. That's a claim. Yeah, I got you, man. No problem. Next, Idols. Another great active band. This is Joy as an Act of Resistance. This is a punk essential. I would say this is a really, really good punk record. Idols, Joy as an Act of Resistance. That's new and sealed. $33.99. Slint is sold to Chris Knapp. So I'm sold out of Slint. If anyone else wants a copy of Slint, Spiderland, it'll be a waiting list. Just let me know if you want to be on the waiting list. We can order another copy for you. Next, Bjork. Her debut album, just simply called Debut, $39.99, new and sealed. Great album. Human Behavior, Venus as a Boy. My favorite track is probably Come to Me. That's kind of in like a trip hop style to me. Kind of reminds me of Portishead a little bit, but Bjork Debut, great album. How's it going, Carol? Idols. Brian Call wants Idols. That is sold to Brian Call. Thank you, Brian. Also, I haven't said this. This is the beginning of a new invoice cycle, beginning of a new week. Everyone watching tonight and anything you claim will be on a fresh invoice. So let's start the week off strong. Another great debut album. This is Big Star #1. That's new and sealed, $34.99. Fantastic power pop out of Memphis with Alex Chilton. And yeah, great. $34.99. And Chris Bell. Yeah, Alex Chilton and Chris Bell. Big Star #1 album. Really tough to find originals of that. And yeah, here's another fantastic record. Maybe my favorite Sonic Youth record. This is Sister. Paste says exemplifies everything great about post-punk music. Slint said the last great album of the Reagan era. And then All Music says one of the best albums of the 80s. A masterpiece. Fantastic stuff. Sonic Youth, Sister. That's new and sealed. $29.99. Big Star, since I'll never... Yeah, the OGs are very tough to come by. That's a new sealed copy, and that is sold to Chris Knapp. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, Big Time Sensuality also. I mean, the whole album is great. Great. Excuse me. Just choked on, I don't know what, the air, I think. Next, The Stooges, Funhouse. Just essential album. New and sealed, $33.99 for The Stooges, Funhouse. And then I feel like we never really have Nick Cave records. This is a great one here. This is Let Love In, and that's new and sealed for $34.99. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Let Love In, $34.99. We've got 2 of those if anybody wants one of those. Another King Gizzard. This is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Infest the Rat's Nest. That's on black and red vinyl, and this is their like thrash metal record. If you like 80s Metallica type stuff, like Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning era Metallica, and there's also a little bit of like stoner metal or doom metal type tracks on here, like Superbug. That's new and sealed, $33.99 on King Gizzard, Infest the Rat's Nest. You got any rap records? I do. I've got the Jizza over here, Liquid Swords. Got the Jizza Liquid Swords. That's a new sealed copy for $39.99. $39.99. Komeda, Komeda. I am not familiar with that, Chris. Not familiar with that. I don't know if that's a label or a band. I am not sure. Oh, can we get any? I don't know why I thought you were asking for like a recommendation. Comida. I can check on that. Let me see if I can. I've got a post-it note here. So let's see. New vinyl. Look up Comida. And then Jellyfish, I think they reissued that fairly recently, or not recently, but like maybe a year or two ago, but I think it went out of print really quick. Jellyfish, belly button. But I'll look into it and see if we can get any new copies of that. But I know the originals especially are really tough. Yeah, any other recommendations on new vinyl, please let me know. Gorillas are tough. They go in and out of print um, very frequently. They go into print and then they sell out very quickly. Those are tough to keep in stock. But I did write down Gorillas. I think I'm pretty certain I looked into the Gorillas when I was ordering this past week, and I don't think I found anything. I don't think they had any of it in stock. Let's see, Liquid. John Howard on Liquid Swords. Yeah, the Jizza. That is sold to John Howard. Great album. Great rap album there. That sold let's see. Sold any of the Kiss reissues. Larry, I think those were either yesterday or the day before. I don't know. I don't have any Kiss solo albums over here that I know of. This is a crate of new vinyl that I ordered myself. There's some stuff that I like that I wanted to see if maybe we have some other fans. But also, yeah, speaking of great albums, if you don't have this in your collection, The Velvet Underground, Loaded. This is, I would say, definitely their most accessible record. Very song-oriented, not very avant-garde, just great pop songs on here. That's new and sealed for $33.99. $33.99. What else on here? Who Loves the Sun, Sweet Jane, Rock and Roll, Pull It Down, New Age, Head Held High, Lonesome Cowboy Bill. I Found a Reason might be my favorite on the album, and then Train, Round the Bend, and Oh Sweet Nothing. What a killer closing track. That is new and sealed for $33.99. And then I might have to, I don't know if I need to censor that or not, but Death Grips The Money Store. Death Grips The Money Store. That's new and sealed for $33.99. Very experimental group there, kind of blending like hardcore hip hop and punk as well. Electronic stuff, really over the top, super aggressive, but very well done. I don't know, it's if you haven't heard them, it's definitely like nothing else that you've ever heard for sure. And then we've got Wire, Pink Flag, classic punk record here. That's new and sealed for $33.99. Brian Call on the Stooges, fantastic. Stooges Funhouse is sold to Brian Call. We've got 2 copies of Wire, Pink Flag. If you don't have that and you like punk or anything punk related at all, definitely need to pick that one up. And then Childish Gambino, Awaken My Love. Speaking of records that go in and out of print often, that is in stock right now. I don't know how long it'll be in stock, but it does go out of print fairly often. But that is $33.99. And then another Bjork album. This is, I think it's just called Post. Yeah, it's her second record, Bjork Post, $39.99. Army of Me, fantastic. What a killer track. That is new and sealed for $39.99. And then The Flaming Lips, Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots. That is new and sealed for $33.99. New and sealed, Flaming Lips, Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots. A lot of people say that's their best. It's definitely up there. It's got their biggest hits for sure, like Fight Test and Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots. But yeah, great stuff. Are You a Hypnotist? Do You Realize is great, but that's new and sealed for $33.99. Link Ray, yeah, Link Ray is great. Let's see again. Travis Wade wants a copy of Childish Gambino. That is sold to Travis Wade. We still have 1 copy of that left if anyone wants one. And then last in the crate is Neutral Milk Hotel, In the Aeroplane Over the Sea. an indie rock classic from the 90s. That's a new sealed copy for $24.99, $24.99 on Neutral Milk Hotel. Just going to recap this crate very quickly. Just going to read the titles. If you need the price or anything, just let me know, or I might just go through it and read the prices while I'm doing it. But got King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Nonagon Infinity, new and sealed. Got Love Forever Changes, fantastic record. The Jizza, we still have one copy left of Liquid Swords, great hip hop there. Then Bjork Debut, Sonic Youth Sister, we've got 2 copies of that. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Let Love In, 2 copies of that available. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, this is Infest the Rat's Nest. It's a thrash metal record, very good, highly recommended. And then the Velvet Underground Loaded, that's new and sealed, $33.99. Death Grip's Money Store, $33.99. Wire Pink Flag, new and sealed, $33.99. And then we've got 1 copy left of Childish Gambino, Awaken My Love, that's $33.99. And then Bjork Post, new and sealed, $39.99. The Flaming Lips, Yoshimi Battles, The Pink Robots, new and sealed, $33.99. And last in the crate was Neutral Milk Hotel in the Aeroplane Over the Sea. That's new and sealed for $24.99. All right. If anyone wants anything out of there, just let me know. Gonna have that crate right behind me. I'm gonna get a crate of half off records coming up. Man, I'm just fumbling over my own tongue today. I can't speak. Let's see. There's a crate. Let's see. Before we get into the half off crate, though, Chris Kirkley wants both Bjork records. Very cool. The originals of these are pretty dang tough to come by. At least for me, I don't see them very often. Of course, they came out in the 90s when they weren't really making too many records, but both of those are sold to Chris Kirkley, and Thomas Reed wants a copy of Nonagon Infinity. Nonagon Infinity, that is sold to Thomas Reed. Thank you, Thomas. I do have I've 1 copy left of that, and I've got 2 copies of Infest the Rat's Nest, if anyone is interested in either of those. Let me mute my mic for just 1 second. All right, let's get into a half off crate. It is time for a half off crate. I'm going to read the half off price. All you have to do to claim something out of here is comment the artist name or the initials, something like that, to let me know that you want it. First person to comment gets the record. Let's go through it. Isaac Hayes, Groovathon, no condition notes, that's $10. And we've got John Martin, Piece by Piece. That is a UK import, $12.50. Great British folk artist there, $12.50 on John Martin. Automatic Man, Visitors, that is $10, no condition notes. Vic Vergat, Down to the Bone, half off is $10. Johnny Winter is no condition notes, $10 on that. The Temptations, A Song for You, The Temptations is half off for $7.50, $7.50. Let's see, Fred Carnell wants Isaac Hayes, that is sold to Fred Carnell. Next is Boxer, Absolutely, that is $10. Alberta I thought it was Gross, but it's actually Cross. I looked this one up earlier to see if we should maybe list it on Discogs, but it's pricey, but this is going to be a half off price here. Alberta Cross, Broken Side of Time, that is $50 now. That's a blues rock album from 2009. From 2009, that is $50 for Alberta Cross. Let's see, David Williams first on the Temptations. Where are the Temptations? There they are. Temptations is sold to David Williams. Tim Turner, you were second. Then we've got Hapshash and the Colored Coat Western Flyer. That's a folky psych record from 1969. No condition notes on the vinyl. The half off price on that is $20. And then we've got Little Walter Jacobs, Blue and Lonesome. That is the harmonica blues player Little Walter. No condition notes on that. That is $18.50, $18.50 on Little Walter. John Abercrombie and Ralph Towner. That is Sergeant C, I think. Sargasso C. Sargasso C. That is $10. Jazz record. John Abercrombie, incredible guitar player, incredible jazz guitar player. I feel like he just does not get the credit he's due, and yeah, fantastic stuff though. But Little Walter goes to Brian De Leon. You were first. Patrick Lear second. Riley Harrison, you were third. Flyer. John Gollin, was this the one you were wanting here? Western Flyer by Hapshash and the Color Coat. If so, that is sold to you for half off. That's $20. Robert W. Yeah, there's like very little blues tonight, actually. I think most of this, it's going to be a very wide mix of stuff. That Little Walter record was in that crate, but I don't think there's going to be too much blues tonight. It's going to be all over the place. I'm just going through a half-off crate now. I've got two more half-off crates to go through, and I also have a newly priced crate that I'll probably go into after this one. But next we have Mallard. That is Mallard. That's a UK import from 1975. It was $34.99. Now it is $17.50. Mallard is $17.50. Jade Warrior Horizon. That's a prog record from 1984. UK import. It was $39.99. Now it's $20. Jade Warrior, $20. Dickie Betts and Great Southern. That's Atlanta's Burning Down. Half off price is $13.50. $13.50 on Dickie Betts. And then we have Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Stars and Stripes Forever. That's in shrink. And the half off price is $17.50. $17.50 on the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Kentucky Colonels featuring Roland and Clarence White. Kentucky Colonels half off is $12.50. That is $12.50 for Kentucky Colonels. I thought it felt like it might be a import or something, but I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, I think it is a U.S. press, maybe. Doesn't say anything else about another country, but that's $12.50 for the Kentucky Colonels. $12.50 for Kentucky Colonels. Fred Carnell on Jade Warrior. Jade Warrior sold to Fred Carnell for half off. Then we've got Albert Hammond. Albert Hammond, self-titled, is $7.50. It's got a little promo sticker, or a stamp on the back, I should say. That is $7.50. Rockzilla, Evil Ways. Rockzilla is $10. That's from 2002. Don't know what it is. Maybe garage, maybe it definitely looks like some kind of variation on rock, but that's $10 for Rockzilla. $10. And then Two Sides of the Gospel Airs. Two Sides of the Gospel Airs in shrink from 73. It was $29.99. Now it's $15. $15 for the Gospel Airs. Running. This is June Millington. June Millington is $15. Border Radio. The Juke Jumpers with Jim Colgrove. That was $14.99. Now it's $7.50 for Border Radio. Next is Matt Kelly, A Wing and a Prayer in shrink with hype sticker. It is $12.50, featuring Bob Weir, Jerry Garcia, Bill Kreutzmann, Brett Midland, Nicky Hopkins, Dave Nelson, Buddy Cage, John Cipollina. Man, a lot of great artists on there. Basically, the about the entire Grateful Dead lineup there. That's $12.50 for Matt Kelly, A Wing and a Prayer. That's $12.50. And then we've got George Butler, Doing It. This one is expensive. If it doesn't sell at half off, I'm definitely listing it on Discogs. This is sealed. It's a rare 1977 U.S. funk soul record. It does have a little bit of a corner ding up here, but it is a sealed original. And that half off price is $90. Half off price on George Butler is $90. And then we've got The Cotton Club. That is a soundtrack. The Cotton Club is $7.50. Tommy James, My Head, My Bed, and My Red Guitar. Half off price is $7.50 on that. And then the Nashville soundtrack. Nashville soundtrack is $10. The Robert Altman film. Half off price is $10 on Nashville. Then we've got Jerry Lee Lewis, Breathless. That is a picture disc from Denmark. $10. $10 on Jerry Lee Lewis. The picture disc TJ, Tommy James, is sold to Brian Call. That is sold to Brian Call. Thank you, Brian. Next in the crate is Red River Rock. This is Johnny and the Hurricanes, Red River Rock. And the half-off price on that is $5. That is a Dutch import, Netherlands import. Carol Puckett on Jerry Lee Lewis. Jerry Lee Lewis is sold to Carol Puckett for the half-off price of $10. Next is Charlie. This is a soundtrack with the music done by Ravi Shankar, doing some sitar work. And the half-off price on that is $10. $10 for the Ravi Shankar score of Charlie. And then Chris Christopherson, Easter Island, $7.50 for Chris Christopherson. JH. Jason Boxell, was that for Johnny and the Hurricanes? If so, that is sold to you for the half-off price of $5. That's $5 to Jason Boxell. And then we have Mirth, MYRTH, on the RCA Victor label from 1969. No condition notes, and the half-off price is $17.50. $17.50, man, that looks super clean. Very clean record. Has the look. I'm not sure what that sounds like, but there are some really good records on that RCA Victor label from the late 60s, and that one is half off at $17.50. Next is Leo Kottke. Leo Kottke Balance is $5. Rick Danko from the band, no condition notes, $7.50. Yep, Rick Danko, just $7.50. The Best of the Drifters, Up on the Roof. The Drifters, half off price is $20. Let's see what label that's on. That's mono too, isn't it? Yeah. That is a mono copy of the Drifters, Up on the Roof, best of, and it's in shrink. $20. $20 for the Drifters. Danko, Rick Danko, is sold to Rod Bryan. Riley Harrison on the Drifters, that is sold. Rod Bryan, have you bought from us before? You might have, I just don't recognize your name. No auctions tonight. I'm just going to fly through a few half-off crates and one new arrival bin. Good night, Melanie. And let's see, Winmouth over on YouTube. Mirth was $17.50. So, Rod Bryan, thank you and welcome. That's your first purchase with us. All we need you to do is send us a message to our Facebook page, and you need to just send us your email address and your shipping address, and we will invoice you not tomorrow, but the following Monday. So that would be, what, the 20th? We do this 7 days a week now, where we come on and sell records. We usually start at 5 p.m., and we do it Monday through Sunday, and you have a 7-day invoice cycle. Anything that you buy from today all the way through Saturday, whether it's one record or 100 records, the shipping cost is $7. It's $7 unlimited shipping, but we just need you to send us a message with your email address and shipping address. Thank you very much. Let's see. Yep. Mirth was $17.50. John Gollin, actually, let's see. Riley Harrison was first on Drifters. Jason Boxell said Drifters. You were second on Drifters. Chris Bachek, you were third. And John Gollin, you were fourth. But first on Drifters was Riley Harrison. Riley Harrison was first on that. And it is, yeah, Brian, it is a gatefold. Mirth gatefold on RCA. There's the inside. Looks like someone, maybe a DJ had this, but they had some like stars and check marks next to some of the tracks there. But that is $17.50. $17.50 on that. Just if you want it, just say sold. I'll set that up here for you for now. Just let me know. Next in the crate is Mitch Ryder Sings the Hits. Mitch Ryder is half off at $7.50. And then we've got Chris Jensen. That is a milestone in rock and roll music, Volume 4. That's on the Bear Family label. No condition notes, $10. $10 on that. That's the half off price. And then we've got the Straubs. Straub's is 10 bucks. This feels like a import as well. Straub's, that is an import. That is, I think it's a German import. Straub's, 10 bucks. Very good. Folk rock, no problem. Brian, that is still available if anyone wants Mirth. It is $17.50. Then we've got Al Cooper, New York City, You're a Woman. Al Cooper is half off at $10. Then Jerry Rafferty, Can I Have My Money Back? Jerry Rafferty is $7.50. And next is Greenfields, the Gibb Brothers Songbook Volume 1. The Gibb Brothers, of course, being Andy and Barry Gibb of the Bee Gees. This is a sealed copy. Half off price is $15. Half off $15 on Greenfields, the Gibb Brothers Songbook. And then Doug Kershaw, Spanish Moss. Doug Kershaw, half off, $10 on that. Los Lobos, Anselma is alive and well tonight. Los Lobos, half off price is 20 bucks. That was $39.99. Looks like it's 2 LPs. It is promo down here. I don't know if that's actually a promo or if this is unofficial. I have a feeling this is a live unofficial. It is, yeah. I don't know how accurate this is, but it says live February 22nd, 1984 in Philadelphia. But that is 20 bucks on Los Lobos. Pete Weisgarber is going to get the Greenfields. That is sold to Pete Weisgarber. Thank you very much. It's sold to you for half price. And then we've got Van Morrison, A Sense of Wonder. That's $17.50. No condition notes. George Harrison, Gone Troppo. George Harrison, that is in shrink, and the half off price is 10 bucks. Half off, $10 on that. Tommy Flowers is going to get Los Lobos. That is sold for half price to Tommy Flowers. Thank you, Tommy. Next is Paul McCartney, Pipes of Peace. Paul McCartney, Pipes of Peace. Half off price is $13.50 on that. Rob Fordham on Van Morrison. That is sold to Rob Fordham. Thank you, Rob. That's sold to you. And we've got George Martin Scores instrumental versions of the hits. Half off price is $15 on George Martin. The Beatles Live, speaking of George Martin, the Beatles Live, it's the 2 LP live set at the Star Club in Germany. Half off price is $17.50 on that. Jim Davis is going to take Mirth. Let me grab that. Mirth is sold to Jim Davis for half price. Thank you, Jim. That's sold to you. And then we've got Yaz, You and Me Both. Half off price is $10 on Yaz. And we've got Marlena Shaw Live. Marlena Shaw is a 1974 U.S. press. Half off price here is $20 for Marlena Shaw. That's on the Blue Note label. Really nice looking copy too. Marlena Shaw, 20 bucks on that. Ginger Lynch on the Beatles. Beatles is sold to Ginger Lynch. Marlena Shaw is sold to Phil Freeman, and Amber Mathis on Yaz. That is sold to Amber Mathis. Thank you very much. Actually, excuse me, Beatles was actually claimed first by Robert W. over on Facebook, and then Ginger, you were second. Robert W., you were first on the Beatles. You got that. Ginger Lynch, you were second. Back to the crate. These are all half off. Then we've got Murphy Blend, First Loss. This is originals of this are very rare, tough to get, very expensive. This is a German reissue from 2001. It's like hard rock, psych. $25 is the half off price, and that's numbered out of 750. But yeah, Murphy Blend, First Loss. That is $25 for Murphy Blend. That is sold to Rob Fordham. Thank you, Rob. That's sold to you. Then we've got Champion, Promises Kept. Champion is a hardcore record. The half off price is $15. $15 for Champion. Glenn Campbell, Letter to Home. That is sealed for $7.50. Sealed Glenn Campbell, $7.50. Thank you, Henry, for the reminder. Yeah, if you're watching the video, please hit the like button, share it, do all that stuff, smash the like button. We're doing a Sunday sale, and going to be trying to do this every Sunday that I'm in town. This upcoming Sunday, the next Sunday, I may or may not do it. We'll have to kind of see how it goes with this buying trip. I might have to take a day or two to recuperate and all that. But we'll definitely know, I think, by like Saturday or Sunday at the very latest if we're going to be doing a sale on Sunday. But yeah, if you're liking the Sunday sale, definitely smash that like button. It definitely helps. And last in the crate is Emerson, Lake and Palmer, brain salad surgery. While I was pricing records, Laura and I were listening to this record in the back, and I forgot how good it is. It's a very good record. It's brain salad surgery. It is the like fold out cover. It's got the inner sleeve. I think it has the insert. Yeah, it's got the insert with it as well. No condition notes on the vinyl. Half off price is $10 on ELP. Brain salad surgery. Fantastic album there. Let's go ahead and recap this crate real quick. If you want to claim anything out of here, I'm just going to run through the titles. If you need the price or anything, just let me know. Debbie Winstead is going to get ELP. Emerson, Lake and Palmer is sold to Debbie Winstead. Thank you, Debbie. That's sold to you. Fantastic album. Let's run through this real quick. Got John Martin, Piece by Piece, UK import. Automatic Man, Visitors, still available. Vic Vergat, Down to the Bone. Johnny Winter, Boxer, that is absolutely by Boxer. Alberta Cross, Broken Side of Time. No auctions tonight. I'm just running through some half-off crates tonight. I'm going to call it early tonight because I'm leaving in the morning to buy some records. Then John Abercrombie and Ralph Towner is still available. Mallard, Dickie Betts and Great Southern, that's Atlanta's Burning Down. And then we've got the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Stars and Stripes Forever in Shrink. No condition notes on that. I haven't seen any other Jean-Michel Jarre in this crate or in any of the other crates that I'm going to go through. Kentucky Colonels is still available. Albert Hammond, still available. Rockzilla, Evil Ways, Two Sides of the Gospelaires. Running, that is June Millington Running. Border Radio, that's the Juke Jumpers with Jim Colgrove. Matt Kelly, A Wing and a Prayer, with lots of great people on there. Let's see, George Butler, Doing It. That is sealed. The Cotton Club soundtrack, Nashville soundtrack. Charlie, that is a soundtrack by Ravi Shankar. The Nitty Gritty Dirt Band price. The half-off price on this is $17.50. It even has like a track list hype sticker on the back. I wonder if it has, I think it's supposed to have a poster. It does. It's got some kind of huge insert here. I think it does have the large poster that comes with it as well. Leslie Wickline, that is $17.50. It's in shrink and appears to be complete. The collections I'm going to get are primarily going to be rock, I believe. Primarily rock. And then Chris Christopherson, Easter Island. Leo Kottke, Balance, Leo Kottke. Mitch Ryder sings the hits. A milestone in music. This is Chris Jensen on the Bear Family label. Straub's is still available. Al Cooper, New York City. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band is still available if anyone wants that. Jerry Rafferty, Can I Have My Money Back? Doug Kershaw, Spanish Moss. George Harrison, Gontrapo. And then, let's see, who's on the Nashville soundtrack? Let me see, Rockin' and Slottin'. Where was that? There it is. We've got, man, the liner notes on here, it's kind of a little bit of a nightmare here. Let's see. There's a lot of musicians listed on here. Who were you asking about? Ashley McBride. Is Ashley McBride on here? Let's see. Not seeing that name, but I might be overlooking it. I don't. There are a lot of players on here. There's Steve Chapman. I'm not seeing that name on here though. Nope. I don't know. But it's $10. Sally Jones, everything in here is half off. The half off prices are the best prices that I can do on these. So Nitty Gritty Dirt Band is $17.50. That's one rule that I know Chad is very, very adamant about. half off records are half off, no more, no less. George Harrison is sold to Pete Weisgarber. That is sold to Pete Weisgarber. Oh, it's the Nashville movie. It's not the Nashville TV show. This is the soundtrack to the movie that Robert Altman did in the 70s. I think like mid 70s maybe. Tracks on Nitty. Let's see. Tracks on Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Jambalaya, Dirt Band, Cosmic, Cowboy Part 1, Aluminum Record Award, Fish Song, Mr. Bojangles, Vassar Clements Interview, Listen to the Mockingbird, The Chic of Airby, Resign Yourself to Me, Dixie Hoedown, Cripple Creek, The Mountain, Whippoorwill, Honky Tonkin' House at Pooh Corner, Bye for Me, The Rain, Oh Boy, Teardrops in My Eyes, Glowcoat Blues, Stars and Stripes Forever, Battle of New Orleans, It Came from the 50s, Blast from the Past, My True Story, and Diggy Liggy Low. All right. Let's see. Rob Scheffler, OK2. Rob Scheffler, let me know what that was. That a claim for anything? OK2. Not seeing anything in here like that. Let's see. George B. Jim Davis, George B. What's up, Hiram? George B. Who is George B? That's not it. George B. That's George Butler. All right. George Butler, that's sold to Jim Davis. That is sold for half price. That saves us from having to put that on Discogs. Thank you very much. Was it? Oh, no problem, man. Yeah, no problem. When I saw OK2, I thought it might have been a claim for something, just making sure I didn't miss anything. Just reading the titles in this half-off crate. These are all still available. Paul McCartney, Pipes of Peace. Who asked about the nitty-gritty track? Sally Jones. Let me know if you want that. That is $17.50. It's a really nice copy. George Martin, Scores is still available. And then we've got Champion, Promises Kept. That's a hardcore record. Half off. And then Glenn Campbell, Letter to Home. And Chad, I think I'm saving all the no effects for you. You can come buy them in the store. If I show them, they'll sell. So I'm going to let you, I'll let you handle that. Just saving them up for you, stashing them away. Let's go through the crate that I marked before the show. It's quite a bit of psych stuff in here. I think we might have a couple people on here who are interested in psych records like me. There's some stuff in this crate that I kind of had stashed away for a while, and I've decided to let them go. Let's see, Sally Jones, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band sold. Where in the heck did I just put that crate? There it is. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. There are a ton of crates over here, and they all look alike. Well, I mean, they're all different colors, but they've all got records in them. If you set one down and forget where it is, then they just all get lost together. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band is sold to Sally Jones. Thank you very much. So these are all going to be sticker price. These have never been shown. Sticker price. And yeah, it's going to be some psych. There's some newer stuff in here too. Just, yeah. I don't know. Hopefully we've got some psych buyers on here. Little bit of psych just for fun. Let's see. It's not, this camera angle is not too uncomfortable for me. I get the angle right, and then, I just I can back it up a little bit, and I still have plenty of room. Let's see. Okay. Let's get in here. Speed, Glue, and Shinky. This is Japanese hard rock psych, $39.99. It's a 2010 reissue, but originals of that, well over $1,000. Very tough to find any of that like Japanese hard rock psych stuff from the late 60s, early 70s, but that is a killer. I was thinking about buying it, but I don't know. There's stuff I just need to let go, move on, but that is a killer record. Someone needs to pick it up. And then the Cake, this is like a girl pop band kind of thing. Wall of Sound, almost like a Phil Spector record type thing. This is $34.99, and it's an original 1967 mono copy. Super clean in the shrink. Tough to let that one go, but that one's $34.99 if someone wants that. Let's see. Next, Rockin' and Rollin'. This is T-Rex. I just found this laying around in the back today. This is T-Rex Rockin' and Rollin'. It's a record store day release from 2023. It's on pink vinyl. It's sealed for $34.99. It was originally just a Japan-only compilation from 1973. It's all in Japanese on the back there. That's sealed for $34.99. Neil Rigler on Speed Glue and Shinky. That is Shinky on there is Shinky Chin. If you're familiar with him, he's kind of known as the like Japanese Jimi Hendrix. That's sold to Neil Rigler. Cake is sold to Jim Davis. That's a really nice copy, and that record does not show up too often. So we're 2 out of 3 so far. Chris, this is the first time I've gone through this crate, so everything in here is sticker price. Everything in here is sticker price. Next is The Wonder Years, Burst and Decay, live from New York. That's a record store day release from 2023, sealed on white with splatter. That's sealed for $24.99. It's white with red, orange, and green splatter. The Wonder Years, $24.99 on that. Now we're going to get into some, possibly some like expensive reissues here. This is Folkstone Prism, Kindlemas. So originals of this are easily 4 figures, like $1,000 plus. Wait, I haven't looked it up in a while. I think they've gone for like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 possibly. This is a reissue from 1995, and it is numbered right here, very small, but it's number 11 out of 300. This is $99.99. I guarantee you that is a fantastic price. It's a reissue. It's a rare record. Even this reissue is rare. I mean, 300 is not much. But so it's cool. Like it's an odd record. It's kind of surfy, but also psychedelic for sure. And then there are some tracks that make you scratch your head a little bit, but like 80% of it is fantastic and weird. It's like a private press psych record out of, I think, Arizona, but that is sold to Rob Fordham. Thank you, Rob. That is sold to you. I think the cheapest one of those that was listed was like 150 or something like that. Super expensive. How many tracks on T-Rex? It looks like 18 tracks. 18 tracks on T-Rex there. And then we've got The Search Party, Montgomery Chapel. This one I also haven't looked up in a while, but originals of this I know have gone for 4 figures, like $1,000 plus. This was like a private press gospel record that has a few tracks that are definitely psychedelic, fuzz guitar, wildness, but this is a void reissue from the year 2000. No condition notes on that. That's $29.99. $29.99 on The Search Party, Montgomery Chapel. Chris Knapp is going to take T-Rex. T-Rex is sold to Chris Knapp. Thank you, Chris. That's sold to you. John Curran, it was a record store day release, but that has been claimed by Chris Knapp. It's like a record store day release of something that was originally only released in Japan. Next is My Indole Ring, I-N-D-O-L-E. This is an archival release. It's a Shadoks reissue, if you know the label Shadoks, S-H-A-D-O-K-S. This is numbered out of 450. Great stuff, psych, like acid rock kind of stuff. And these Shadoks reissues, I don't know why they do it like this, but they number them on the inside of the jacket like that. But these are limited to 400. This one's in shrink. Fantastic. And this is $99.99. $99.99 on My Indole Ring. $99.99 on that. Then Octopus. This is Octopus on the original black and white cover. It's $34.99. This is like an avant-garde record from 1969 on the ESP disc label. If you know that label, they had a lot of, like the Thugs were on there, and then some like free jazz, stuff like that. This definitely has some like garage and psych type stuff going on, but it's also very experimental and weird but cool. If you like that kind of stuff, I do. That is available. That is an OG and it's super clean. And then here's something a little different, a little bit better known here. MGMT Little Dark Age. That's a US copy for $24.99. $24.99 on MGMT Little Dark Age. Fantastic record. I know Laura's a fan as well. And then we've got Christmas Heritage. I almost said Hermitage, but Christmas Heritage Canadian hard rock psych record. That is $24.99. That's an Akarma reissue. Really, any album by the band Christmas is tough to get and very, very good. That is $24.99. No condition notes on that. John Howard is going to pick up MGMT. MGMT is sold to John Howard. Oh, Octopus. Rob Fordham. Let me grab that. Rob Fordham is going to get Octopus. That is sold to Rob Fordham. Thank you very much. There's also a modern Octopus band. Cool. I wonder how many bands out there called Octopus, because there's a British band named Octopus as well that did like psych and psych pop. I think they only put out like one record, but it's fantastic. And yeah, maybe there's 8 of them, one for each tentacle, maybe 8 bands named Octopus. Terrible joke of the night. Let's keep going. Berkeley Laulu Odumosu, BLO, Chapter 1. This is like a psychedelic funk record. I believe it's a, like, what do you call it? Afrobeat type thing. This thing rules, though. This is a really cool record. This is a numbered reissue from 1995, numbered right here, 51 out of 375. No condition notes. And that is $44.99. $44.99 on Berkeley Laulu Odumosu, or you can just put BLO on that. This one is very cool. This is Brad Knox, and it's called Trash 1 Psycho Incandescent Souvenir. This is like a lo-fi experimental record, $14.99, and it's on this like really cool splatter vinyl here, kind of definitely a DIY type project here. That's $14.99. $14.99 on that. Yeah, hit that like button. Yep, I think I just said it, but if anyone has just hopped on, definitely hit that like button. And then we've got Nico. This is Nico Femme Fatale. And yeah, this is featuring the songs that Dylan Bowie, Lou Reed, and Jackson Browne all wrote for her. Recorded during her 1983 European tour, plus 2 rare tracks. And that is sealed from 2010 for $29.99. New, or not new, it's a sealed copy of Nico for $29.99. Was the title of the BLO record. It's called Chapter 1. Chapter 1. I believe the artist is actually Berkeley, Laolu, and then Odumosu. But, you know, I think BLO is the, well, it's definitely the initials. I think the album's called Chapter 1, but it might be BLO Chapter 1. I'm not sure, but very cool. Craig Weatherford, I did say lo-fi. This one right here, if you like lo-fi, experimental, kind of avant-garde weirdness, like someone recorded this in their bedroom in the 90s and they were experimenting with substances, that is a very cool record. Very cool record there. Christmas. Christmas is sold to Jim Davis. Thank you, Jim Davis. That is sold to you. I'll take it. BLO, that is sold to Neil Ragler. Thank you, Neil. That's sold to you. And Chris Knapp. That's what I want. Yeah. Well, that's the record for you then. Oh, Take the Splat. Sorry, Chris. I somehow missed that claim. Chris Knapp is going to get this one. That was Brad Knox. Brad Knox is sold to Chris Knapp. Sorry, Craig. That was actually already claimed by Chris Knapp. But Craig, if you want to check this one out, it's Brad Knox, Bradknox, and it's called Trash 1 Psycho Incandescent Souvenir. I don't know if it's even streamable. I don't know if it's on anything, but definitely give that a listen if you can. Alan Smith. No, this is Nico, just Nico as in like Nico from the Velvet Underground, and Nico, the model, singer, actress, artist, whatever you want to call her. There's like Altamir's Parties, Procession, Frozen Warning, Seta, Purple Lips, These Days, I'll Keep It With Mine, The Sphinx, Procession, Heroes, 6040, Femme Fatale, I'm Waiting for the Man, Koenig, Orly Flight, Secret Side, and then, yeah, another version of Femme Fatale. It's live from 1982. That is Nico. All right, next. John Uzoni's, I don't know if that's probably not right, Uzani's Peace Pipe. This one is cool. I'm letting it go, but it's a Shaddix reissue as well. Or I shouldn't say reissue. I believe this is also a archival release. This one is $69.99. $69.99 on John Uzoni's Peace Pipe. Michael Bettler, yeah, this is the first time I've gone through this crate. These are new arrivals, and this is the first time anyone else besides myself has laid eyes on them. These are all sticker price. And then we've got Moxie's Revenge. What was the name of this group? The Miracle Workers. The Miracle Workers, Moxie's Revenge. This is really good garage punk, that kind of thing from 1989. $24.99 on the Get Hip Records label. Get Hip Records. This one was really good. $24.99 on that. The Ugly Ducklings, Off the Wall. This is $14.99. It's a 1980 Canadian garage record. These guys originally put out a record in I think it was 66, maybe 67, something like that, and it is fantastic. This was kind of their, they got back together and put out an album. This one is $14.99. I've actually never listened to it. It's probably just as good. I'm sure it's worth a listen. This is Moxie's Revenge, and that is sold to Pete Weisgarber. Thank you, Pete. That's sold to you. And then Dry Ice Crystal Meth Ocean. Dry Ice. This is $99.99. It's a 1998 numbered archival recording. It was all recorded between 67 and 69. Definitely in the garage psych vein. I don't think they ever released anything in that time. This is just like a compilation of all the recordings of them that they could find, and this is number 70. No condition notes on that. $99.99. I think one of the last copies of that sold was like $350. Miracle Condition. Where was Miracle? I don't see anything in here called Miracle. Charlie DeFrank. Miracle. Was it the Miracle Workers? That has already sold. Charlie DeFrank, that has already sold to Pete Weisgarber. Any Chamber Strings records around there? Ugly. Chris Knapp is going to get Ugly Ducklings. That is sold to Chris Knapp. Thank you, Chris. And then Stone Harbor Emerges. This is another one that originals go for about $1,000 in really good shape, 1,000 or more. This is $39.99. It's a void reissue on purple vinyl. This was originally a private press record somewhere up north. I can't remember where exactly. Maybe Michigan. But yeah, purple vinyl, $39.99 on Stone Harbor Emerges. Kind of lo-fi psych there. Stone Harbor Emerges. And then this is one of my favorites. This is J.K. & Co. Suddenly One Summer. This is a 2001 Beat Rocket or Sundays reissue. This one is $49.99. This guy, I think he was Canadian. He was like 16 or something. He was super young when he recorded this, but fantastic psych pop if you like I don't know, the Beatles and what else? The Millennium Began. Just psych pop. It's very good psych pop. It gets pretty out there at times, but it's very song oriented as well. Fantastic stuff. Stone Harbor is sold to Rob Fordham. C. Thomas over on YouTube. You were second on Stone Harbor. All right, this one is also very expensive. This is OWL, also known as Of Wondrous Legends. OWL. This one is $109.99, $109.99. This is a 2009 US reissue technically. It's a psych folk record, but the only way that this was originally released was as a test pressing, and on Discogs, only 2 people have it, and a ton of people want it. It's never sold. It's never been listed. But, I mean, talking about a test pressing, this is really kind of like almost the first real like retail or commercial release. But I think the cheapest one of these available right now is like $150, $160, somewhere around there, and it sells consistently for $100 or more, really between $100 and $150, but this one is $109.99. And then we've got an original here. This is H.P. Lovecraft 2. This is an original. It is in VG condition. H.P. Lovecraft is $19.99. And then we've got Boulders, the biggest rock of all, Boulders. This is the 60s punk compilation here. This one's VG $19.99 on Boulders. Fantastic, like garage proto-punk compilation, VG $19.99 on Boulders. Then we've got Psychedelia Volume 2. This is an unofficial Psych compilation, VG Plus $17.99 on Psychedelia Volume 2. And then another one of my favorites, Auto Salvage. Auto Salvage, this is an unofficial reissue. It's an EX condition, $17.99. If you like Frank Zappa, check this out. It's very kind of all over the place a little bit, kind of hard turns all over the place. Psychedelic, there's a lot of fuzz as well. That one's EX, $17.99. This is New Mown Hay, Blues Harvest. This is an original from 1970. It's a bluesy psych record, EX condition, $44.99. I think the cheapest one of these available right now is like, I want to say it was like $120, somewhere around there, but that is New Mown Hay, Blues Harvest, and that is sold to Riley Harrison. Boulders is sold to Chris Knapp. Christopher Abelia, you were second on Boulders. You were second on that. Jamie Cramble, did you like that Auto Salvage record? Sweet. Yeah, someone needs to pick it up. I know it's an unofficial, but originals are tough to find in good shape. Let's see. Christopher Abelia, that Boulders already sold. That did sell. And then Michael Butler, you were second on that blues record. Next. This one's really good. I'm having a tough time parting with it. I had it in my crate for a while, but this is the Liquid Sound Company, Inside the Acid Temple. And this is an original 2002 German import. This one's VG Plus for $49.99. VG Plus $49.99 on that. No auctions tonight. I'm just trying to go through a few crates. I have to get up and leave fairly early tomorrow. I'm going on a buying trip, so just going through a lot of discount crates. This is a crate that I got ready right now, or for tonight, but going through a lot of half-off crates. No auctions tonight. We'll be back at the auctions tomorrow for sure. All right, Auto Salvage is sold to Chris Knapp, and then Acid, Inside the Acid Temple, that is sold to Rob Fordham. Thank you, Rob. That is sold to you. Very cool record there, space rock kind of thing. And then this is an original as well. This is The Corporation, Hassles in My Mind. Very cool garagey psych record. It's just odd because it came out in 1970. It sounds like it's more like 66, maybe 67. This one's EX for $36.99 on The Corporation. Tommy Flowers, JK and Co. Suddenly One Summer, that was $49.99. It's a 180-gram reissue from 2001. Super clean copy. I did play it. I played it once in the back, but fantastic stuff. Let's see. It's not showing on the other feed. Chris Knapp Psychedelia Volume 2. That is sold to Chris Knapp. Sorry, Chris, it's just taking me a second to get into it. Did I not say the price of The Corporation? That was EX $36.99. It's in shrink. It's just got like little bit of like, I don't, it's nothing that would affect play. Just, I think it's a low print, so I don't know if the quality of the vinyl they made this on is the greatest. It just kind of has that like aged gloss over it, kind of, if that makes any sense. But that's $36.99. Actually, C. Thomas over on YouTube, I just saw that claim. C. Thomas claimed that before your question, Neil. So the corporation is sold to C. Thomas over on YouTube. That is sold. And let's see what else. Next, the Matadors. This one's expensive too and rare. This is a Czech import, original from 1968. It's a Garage Psych record. It's EX 94.99. 94.99. I was on Psychedelia first. Let's see. John Gollin, you're right. John Gollin actually was first on Psychedelia Volume 2. That is sold to John Gollin, and Chris Knapp, you were second. Thank you very much. Sorry, when I see Psychedelia, I'm like, yeah, these are psych records, but that was a claim I overlooked that. That is sold to John Gollin. Chris Knapp, you were second. Chris Knapp, you did not get the psych comp. Let's see. What else? The Matadors, yeah. Someone should pick this up. It's rare, very rare, and very good. I played it. It's also in really good shape. Obviously, the jacket, is, it's an import. It's made of very thin material, but it is EX 94.99, 94.99 on the Matadors. Next in the crate, the Fort Mudge Memorial Dump. I think it's actually the Fort Mudge Memorial Dump. But this is a 1970 white label promo, VG $29.99. VG $29.99. This, this record is very slept on. There are some fantastic tracks on here. And also, I did grade it VG, but it's really for just one mark that goes right here. It causes just a few clicks, but outside of that, everything plays super well on this record, and it's very underrated. Very underrated record. VG $29.99. It is a white label promo. And we've got the Incredible String Band, their debut album. That's EX $27.99. It is a 1967 US monocopy. EX monocopy $27.99. That's the first time it was released in the US, and it is mono. Very nice copy. Tom Zay is EX $22.99. Some Tropicalia, Brazilian singer-songwriter, folky, psych. Tropicalia, yeah. If you like, what's that guy? Veloso and Arthur Verocai, Gal Costa, that kind of stuff. That's EX $22.99 on Tom Zay. Very good. And then this is Mistus, MISTUS, Life of a Match. That's a Mexican import hard rock glam record, and that's VG Plus for $34.99. VG Plus $34.99. Nick Orlando on Fort Mudge. Fort Mudge Memorial, that is sold to Nick Orlando. Rob Fordham, you were second on that. You were second, and then Chris Knapp on Tom Zay. Tom Zay is sold to Chris Knapp. All right, we sold a huge chunk of that crate. Not much left. I'm just going to go over the titles if the records will stay upright. There we go. All right. We got The Wonder Years, Burst and Decay, live from New York. The Search Party, Montgomery Chapel. If you have any interest in psych and like psychedelic gospel stuff, you should pick that up. You won't find an original. If you do, it's going to be like $1,000 or more. And then My Indole Ring. This is like acid rock, psych. It is $99.99, but that is a Shaddix reissue. It's very high quality. And then Nico. I'm surprised that Nico is still available. I love Nico. That is sealed for $29.99. And then John Uzoni's Peace Pipe. That's another Shaddix reissue, $69.99. I'm saying reissue. They're not really reissues. These are like archival releases. So they weren't actually released at the time that they were made. Someone found these tapes, and they were like, why did this not get released? This is awesome. and they released them later. Shaddix is a fantastic label for doing that kind of stuff. Nico is sold to Pete Weisgarber. Thank you, Pete. That is sold to you. Then Dry Ice, another archival release. Crystal Meth Ocean. Dry Ice, Crystal Meth Ocean still available. And then this one, Of Wondrous Legends. If you like psychedelic, folk kind of say, it's very folky, but there is some fuzz guitar here and there on this record. But yeah, that's $109.99. I guarantee you that is a fantastic price on it. It's essentially like the first time that that record was ever released, like as a retail type thing. It was only released initially as a test pressing, which they might have made, what, like 5, maybe 10 at the very most. Only 2 of them are listed in collections on Discogs. But yeah, that one is very tough to get. Neil Regler's going to get J.K. and Co. Wise decision. Very good record. Very, very good record. Let me grab that. All right. J.K. and Co. Suddenly One Summer. That is sold to Neil Regler. Dry Ice. Dry Ice, that is sold to Michael Butler. Thank you, Michael Butler. That is sold to you. And next, H.P. Lovecraft. Another fantastic record. It is VG. I think I play tested this one, though, and it played fine. Really just has a few marks. There might be a few pops here and there, but I don't think there's anything on here that's going to make it skip or anything. But let's see, what's that track that I really like? Mobius Trip and High Flying Bird. Those 2 tracks back to back. Check those out. That second and third track there, Mobius Trip, High Flying Bird. Really good stuff. But yeah, it is a VG copy, but that's $19.99. What's the agenda? Just going through a bunch of half-off stuff. And this crate here, I had some new vinyl earlier, but I'm probably only going to go till about 10 at the latest tonight. I've got to leave early in the morning to buy some records. And then we've got the Matadors. That is a Czechoslovakian import garage psych record from 1968. Very rare, also very good. EX, $94.99. And HP Lovecraft, that is sold to Tyler Uribe. Thank you, Tyler. That's sold to you. And then the Incredible String Band, fantastic acid folk band from the UK. It's produced by the same guy who produced like Fairport Convention and also produced Nick Drake and produced Pink Floyd's very first single, Joe Boyd, right there. He's got a like autobiography kind of thing of like his life in the music business called White Bicycle, or maybe it's White Bicycles. He also produced like that band Tomorrow, you know, that British band Tomorrow with like Steve Howe and Twink and Keith West. Produced them and ran the UFO Club in London. Really, really good book. I think it just came back out. I think it's back in print now. They used to be pretty pricey and tough to get, but fantastic. Really cool producer. Had his hand in a lot of things. Mistis, Life of a Match. That's a Mexican hard rock, like glam record. Kind of stereo setup. Man, it could be better. It's not bad by any means, but I told Chad this year too. I was like, man, I think this year I'm gonna have to like get a really nice setup. It works fine. I've got some nice like clip speakers. I've got a Planar P1 turntable and a Sansui receiver. I can't remember the model, but it's from like the late 60s, early 70s, something like that. It does sound good, but I'm ready to, I don't know, like one piece at a time, I'm ready to maybe do some upgrades. It's definitely not a bad setup by any means, but, you know, I would like to improve it. Matadors, awesome. All right. That, Michael Butler, thank you for buying that, because, like I said, a lot of this stuff in that crate that I just showed was in my, like, holds. You know, I was thinking about buying them. And some of these, I was like, man, I want it, but also, you know, do I want it? Someone else could enjoy this. This thing is definitely rare. Definitely a rare one. That one is sold to Michael Butler. Thank you, Michael. That's sold to you. It's a good record, too. I do remember listening to it. Very good album. All right, let's see. Keep the Sansui. I might, yeah, the Sansui's nice. I kind of want to get a tube amp though. I want to get something with some tubes. It is a solid state, which nothing against that either, but I think I want to get a tube amp for my next one. Have to put HP back. Already have it, no problem. If anybody wants this, I highly recommend it. Someone should definitely pick up HP Lovecraft 2. That is still available for $19.99. I'm just going to put it over here because I have faith that someone's going to want it. Someone's going to want it. Let's see. I think I might get a new crate. I think that one's full enough. Set that one over here. Let me grab another empty crate. Let's see what we have over here. No, I've got empty ones over here. There we go. Sunday night. Football games are over. Who won today? The Eagles and the Bills? Yeah. Eagles and Bills. All right. I like the first. Yeah, the first one's great too. First HP Lovecraft's very good too. That one is now claimed by Jim Davis. Thank you, Jim. That is sold to you. All right, this is going to be a half off crate. Half off crate. I'm going to read you the half off price. So yeah, the price I read to you is the price. Let's see, the new AVR receivers are hard to get the same sound. Yeah, vintage. I feel like the vintage stuff, I don't know, there's just more warmth to it or something. Fantastic. I don't know. There are definitely, there's really good like audiophile type. There's audiophile equipment out now that's great, but I don't need that. I don't think it's not me. But just a slight upgrade maybe. I'm not trying to go crazy with anything, but I just want to kind of experiment with some different setups. Let's get back into the records. Let's get back to the records. Yeah, no more, no less. These are half price. These are going to be Tampa Bay and Washington are playing right now. All right. Tampa's up 17-13. Man, Washington really kind of fell apart in the second half of the season a little bit, didn't they? I mean, they started out, 7-1, 7-2, something like that, and then kind of struggled through the rest of it. But, I mean, looking a lot better than they have in a long time, for sure. All right, let's get in here. I think this is like the third or fourth time I said I was going to get in here. Half off, no more, no less. Nancy Griffith, One Fair Summer Evening with hype sticker. No condition notes, and it's got a promo stamp on the back. Half off price is $18.50. And we've got Brenda Lee, German, something in German, Wiedersehst, Wunderschön, something like that. $10. It's a Bear Family pressing $10 on Brenda Lee. And then we've got Melanie, my first album, Melanie. Half off price is $5. Linda Ronstadt, a retrospective, $12.50 on that. Panic Attackers featuring Alan T. Rock to the Beat. That is VG Plus. It's $5. $5 on that. The Slided, We Change Lives, EX. $6 on the Slided. And then Leon Love, Once Is Not Enough. We've got some 12-inch singles in here. That is sealed for $5. Rod Bryan is going to get Brenda Lee. That is sold to Rod Bryan. Thank you, Rod. Rod, did you send us a message? Did you send us a message with your email address and shipping address? If so, just say yes, and you are good to go. Next is this another one? Another one. I didn't realize there were two of these. That's Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Brain Salad Surgery. Also looks like it's got the die-cut cover. No condition notes on the vinyl. Half off price is $10 on that. Fantastic. Thank you, Rod. You're good to go. 30-foot fall. National Treasure and other La Forgeries. 30-foot fall is sealed for $12.50. $12.50 on that. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. Wrecking Ball Live. That is a sealed 10-inch. That's a 2020 Record Store Day release. And the half off price on that is $15. $15 on that. Help. Wait, was help ELP? Yeah, there we go. I figured he probably got auto-corrected on that. That is sold to Phil Ott for half price. Thank you. BD, I'm assuming Carol Puckett also got auto-corrected. BD was probably BS for Bruce Springsteen. So that is sold to Carol Puckett. I'm assuming there's no other BD in here, right? Yep. There we go. Climax Blues Band, Sense of Direction. That's EX, and the half off price is $9. $9 on that. Sergio Mendez, In Shrink, no condition notes, $7.50 on that. Archie Campbell, Grand Ole Opry's Good Humor Man. That is $6.50. Claude King, this is Meet Claude King, Wolverton Mountain, the Comancheros. No condition notes on that, $5 on that. Debbie Winstead, you were second on Bruce Springsteen. Then Roy Head, ahead of his time. Roy Head is $5. Brenda Lee, Brenda's Best. That is a picture disc of Brenda Lee, and the half off price is $10. $10 on that. Slighted Prez, Christopher Albelia. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Where was Slighted? The Slighted. We Change Lives. That was EX, and it is $6. $6 on the Slighted. If you want that, just say sold. Let's see. Climax is sold to Debbie Winstead. Where was that? Climax Blues Band sold to Debbie Winstead. Roy Vinyl. Let's see. Roy Head, Brent Rabley. That was Roy Head, ahead of his time. No condition notes. Just $5. Roy Head, ahead of his time. It's on that ABC label. Yeah, very nice looking copy. Gold stamp promo on that as well. That's $5. Brenda Lee is sold to Debbie Winstead. That's sold. Christopher Abelia is going to get the Slighted. That is sold to Christopher Abelia. Next is Kenny Rogers and the First Edition present The Ballad of Calico. Kenny Rogers in the First Edition, half off price is $15. That's a double LP. No condition notes on the Reprise label, or Reprise, however you want to say. I say Reprise, I don't know. I think, yeah, either way it's acceptable. You know what we're talking about. Frank Sinatra's label, Reprise, the Kenny Rogers double LP, that's $15. The Forrester Sisters, Greatest Hits. No condition notes on that, $7.50. High Cotton, it does have some writing on the cover. That is $12.50. It's a Southern rock record from 1975. More writing there. But $12.50 on High Cotton. $12.50 on that. Brent, just let me know if you want the Roy Head. It's just $5, no condition notes. And next in the crate, Morka. There Was a Time. Morka, There Was a Time. That is from 2006. It's a Greek import. The half off price is $17.50. I don't know what it is, but it definitely looks cool. Looks like, I was trying to figure out if this, like, okay, originally unreleased. Looks like these guys, yeah, it's like an archival or compilation kind of thing from the 70s. It is from the 70s. Morka, $17.50. It was $34.99. It was $34.99. Man, this is one of my favorite albums ever made. Another one that, like, every time I listen to it, I like it more and more. This is Mark Fry, Dreaming with Alice. Originals of this are thousands of dollars. It was originally like an Italian private press. Man, this is good. $25. This is I want to say it's like the best psychedelic folk record ever made. Definitely, I think it's in my top 10 favorite albums of all time. So good. $25 on Mark Fry, Dreaming with Alice. Somebody needs to pick that up. It is fantastic. Roy Head. Roy Head is sold to Brent Rabley. Thank you, Brent. That is sold to you. And then Morka. That is sold to Derek Paris. Mark Fry is sold to Pete Weisgarber. Everybody that is watching that, if you kind of like psych or you like folk, you like 60s or early 70s kind of stuff, listen to this album. Just listen to this album. You will not be disappointed. It's fantastic. But first on Mark Fry was Pete Weisgarber, and then we got a lot of other ones after that. It's been in here for a while, like since, November 5th. I wish I had been the one to show it because I probably would have been able to sell it for full price, but that sold for $25 to Pete Weisgarber. Then we've got Les Paul and Mary Ford. The World is Still Waiting for the Sunrise. That is $10 on Les Paul and Mary Ford. Country Joe McDonald, On My Own. That is $7.50. My golden favorites. That is Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby is $5. Bill Monroe and his Bluegrass Boys, Bluegrass Style. That is $6.50. Claude King. Was there a Claude King album in here? Don't remember. Oh yeah, there he is. Claude King. That is sold to Rick Harrington for half off. That's sold for $5. Next is Roy Drewski, Songs of the Cities. That is $5 for Roy Drewski. Con Hunley, I Don't Want to Lose You. Con Hunley is $7.50. $7.50. And then Chet Atkins. Chet Atkins, music from Nashville, my hometown. Chet Atkins is also $5. What label is this on? RCA? I feel like, I don't know, something about it. I guess it is US. It feels, something about it feels like an import, but no, it's an RCA US release, $5. Let's see, Monroe, Michael Butler was first on Bill Monroe. That's sold to, oh, actually, hold on. Dana Rosen asked about the label first. Dana Rosen said, what label is Bill Monroe? It's on the Vocalion label, the black Vocalion label from Fred's collection, $6.50. Mike, Dana Rosen, if you want it, say sold. If not, say pass, and then we'll sell it to Michael Butler. High Cotton, High Cotton. Where was High Cotton? I know I read it. There it is. High Cotton is sold to Tyler Uribe. Thank you, Tyler. That's sold to you. And then Bill Monroe is sold to Michael Butler still. Thank you, Daniel, for letting me know. That is sold to Michael Butler. CH. Con Hunley, that is sold to Tom Sullivan for half price. Carol Puckett, you were third on Bill Monroe. Then we've got Patsy Cline, Stop the World. Patsy Cline is $10. No condition notes on that. Jimmy Dean's Greatest Hits. Jimmy Dean's Greatest Hits is $5. Henry Gross, Release. Henry Gross is $5. He was in the Shana-Nas. He, I think he was the youngest person to perform at Woodstock. He used to shop at the last place that I worked at. He was a super nice guy. Henry Gross, $5. Ian Gillan Band. Ian Gillan Band is $15. That's called Child in Time. Ian Gillan Band is $15. And then Preacher Jack, 3,000 Bar Rooms Later. Preacher Jack is $7.50. $7.50. Les and Chet. Les, Paul, and Chet. There's Chet. Where is Les Paul and Mary Ford? There they are. So Chet Atkins and Les Paul and Mary Ford, these are both sold to Hattori Hanzo over on YouTube. Thank you very much. Klein, that's Patsy Cline. Patsy Cline is sold to Michael Butler. And then Bill Stewart is going to get Henry Gross. Henry Gross is sold to Bill Stewart. Thank you very much. And then we've got the Dave and Deke combo, Moonshine Melodies. That's $24.99. That's a 2009 Finnish import rockabilly record, sealed. Oh, I said $24.99, or maybe I didn't. It's from 2009. The half off price is $12.50. $12.50. Rockabilly, the Dave and Deke combo. And then the Jailbirds, Secret, the Jailbirds. That's a German rockabilly record from 2009. The half off price is $7.50. $7.50 on the Jailbirds. West, Bruce, and Lang, Why Don't You? That is essentially Mountain. $10. $10 on West, Bruce, and Lang. No condition notes. 42nd Street, Groove Juice. 42nd Street, that's a rockabilly record, 1992 Swedish import, and that is $10. 42nd Street, Groove Juice. JB, was that Jailbirds? I'm assuming that's Jailbirds, just making sure. Tom Sullivan was JB for the Jailbirds. If so, that is sold to you. And then West Bruce and Lang, that is sold to Tom Sullivan. Dave Deke, let me see where that Dave and Deke. Yep, Dave and Deke, that is sold to Riley Harrison. And so is Groove Juice. That is sold to Riley Harrison. These are all sold for half off. And then we have the Now Sound of the Ray Rivera Orchestra. The Ray Rivera Orchestra It was $49.99. This is an Afro-Cuban record from 1970. It says it's a promo. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's a yellow label MGM promo. I believe the yellow label, if I'm not wrong, was East Coast. White label would have been West Coast, but nonetheless, a promo label. It was $49.99. Now it's $25 for the Ray Rivera Orchestra. Yes, Jailbirds, thank you for confirming with me on that one, Tom. Appreciate it. I'm going to mute my mic for just 1 second. All right, I'm back. Let's see, Afro-Cuban. That is sold to Riley Harrison. Jim Sedal, you were second. Next in the crate, the Grassroots. A lot of mileage, Grassroots. $7.50. I think that's Creed right there. Creed Bratton. Nope. He's not on this one. He looks like Creed. He should be Creed. $7.50. He was in the Grassroots, but not on this album, apparently. Linda Ronstadt. Living in the USA. Linda Ronstadt is $5. The Best of Martin Denny. Martin Denny, the Best of, $5. $5 for the Best of Martin Denny. Till the Clouds Roll By. Till the Clouds Roll By. No condition notes. That is $10. Till the Clouds Roll By. $10. Porter Wagner. Is this sealed? Looks sealed. Porter Wagner. Yeah. 1964 U.S. mono copy sealed. It was $24.99. Now it's $12.50. Porter Wagner sealed. Original mono copy, $12.50. Then T.G. Shepherd Biggest Hits is half off for $7.50. Leon Russell and the Shelter People is $10. John Schneider Trying to Outrun the Wind, $7.50. Savoy Brown A Step Further is $10. Let's see, Porter Wagner, that is sold to Daniel Rosen. Roger Ramjet on Denny, that was Martin Denny, there he is. Martin Denny sold to Roger Ramjet. And then we've got Country Joe McDonald starring in Hold On, It's Coming. That is $10. $10 for Country Joe McDonald. T.G. Shepherd. That is sold to Cody Wright for half off. Thank you, Cody. That's sold to you. Asher Sizemore and Little Jimmy. Songs of the Soil. That is $6.50. See, it's on Old Homestead Records. I believe that's either bluegrass or country, something like that. It's $6.50 though. $6.50 for Asher Sizemore and Little Jimmy. And then Regine. This is a French import. Don't know how to say or pronounce any of that, but yes, 1967 French import. It was $19.99. Now it's $10. I see a few tracks that are at least written by Serge Gainsbourg. That one. I know that name. $10. $10 on Regine. Maybe, I don't know if it's like a, I don't know. I don't know if this is a studio release or a compilation or maybe some kind of soundtrack. I don't know. But it's $10. French. Shirley Bassey, Golden Hits of Shirley Bassey. It's a 1971 UK import. $7.50 for Shirley Bassey. And then we have Keep On Rockin'. Original hits, original stars, 45 of them. We got 4 LPs for $12.50. There's The Byrds, Donovan, Santana, Carly Simon, Kenny Rogers with Just Dropped In, Three Dog Night, Stephen Stills, The Outsiders, Electric Prunes, Iron Butterfly, Canned Heat, Grateful Dead is on, man, cool comp, $12.50 on that. Hearts of Fire, it's got Fiona, Bob Dylan, Rupert Everett. Soundtrack for Hearts of Fire, EX, $9. EX, $9 on Hearts of Fire. And then Abandoned Mansion. Abandoned Mansion is sealed for $12.50. It's Dr. Dog. Dr. Dog, Abandoned Mansion, sealed, $12.50. Keep on rocking. That is sold to Craig Weatherford. Very cool comp there. That's sold to Craig Weatherford. Then we've got Moaning. That is just, looks like it's Moaning, self-titled. It's on Sub Pop. Sub Pop label, sealed on pink vinyl. Half off price is $7.50. $7.50 for Moaning. Dr. Dog is sold to Riley Harrison. Thank you, Riley. That's sold to you. And then Come Together, that's Ike and Tina Turner and the Ikettes Come Together. It's a VG copy, $6.50 on Ike and Tina. Nuts with a promo sticker. It is a promo. Let's see if it's a promo label as well. Yeah, it's a white label promo. Nuts is $7.50. $7.50 on that. Logins in Messina. No condition notes, $5. And then Staying Alive soundtrack. The Staying Alive soundtrack. No condition notes on that. $10. $10 for the Staying Alive soundtrack. Edwin Starr, Stronger Than You Think I Am. Edwin Starr, Stronger Than You Think I Am. No condition notes, $12.50 on Edwin Starr. And then M. Ross Perkins, E. Pluribus M. Ross. That's on the Karma Chief label. And that is on clear vinyl. It's sealed, and it's just $10. $10 on M. Ross Perkins. Tyler Uribe wants Nuts. Nuts is sold to Tyler Uribe. LF. 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 What was LF? LF. LF. Debbie Winstead, let me know what LF was. I don't see anything in here that's LF unless I missed it, but I'm not seeing LF. Moaning. Was that what I just pulled? Nope, that's Nuts. And then Animation, Dr. Dog. What am I missing here? Moaning. There's been 2 claims for Moaning, and I'm not seeing. Oh, there it is. Moaning. I wonder if did the feed just get clogged up or something? I don't know. But Moaning is sold to Edmund Estrada. Edmund Estrada first on Moaning. Hattori Hanzo, you were second. Michael Butler on Edwin Starr. Edwin Starr got Michael Butler. 30-foot. Derek Paris on 30-foot Fall. That was way back there. Derek Paris, you get 30-foot Fall. That is sold. And then Debbie Winstead. Logins in Messina. That is sold to Debbie Winstead. That's sold to you. Then Regine. Was that French record, I think? Regine is sold to Mark Rendon. Or Rendon. I think Rendon, maybe. I don't know. But next, maybe I just read a French title and now I'm trying to say everything in French. But we've got the South's greatest hits. Allman Brothers Band, Greg Allman, the Amazing Rhythm Aces, Elvin Bishop, Charlie Daniels Band, Dr. John, Leonard Skinner, Marshall Tucker Band. That is $13.50. No condition notes on that. $13.50 on the South's greatest hits. Seals and Crofts, Sudan Village. Seals and Crofts is $5. Classical Indian music introduced by Yehudi Menuhin, something like that. And that is $8.50. $8.50. South, the South's greatest hits is sold to Rob Scheffler. Thank you. That is sold to you. Rendon. All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think there are other, Rendon. We're going to go with that one. Stick with it. Scott Gardner, you were second on South. Just a few records left in here. We've got the McGuire Sisters Teenage Party. That is $5. And then From Maui with Love, the piano artistry of Martin Denny. That is $5. And the original Bluegrass Sound. That's Bill Monroe and his Bluegrass Boys. Bill Monroe. No condition notes. $6.50 on that. Riley Harrison on the Indian Classical. That is sold to Riley Harrison. Seth Franzoni, you were second on that. Seth Franzoni, you were second on the Indian Classical. Let's roll through this crate very quickly one more time. I'm just going to read the artists and titles if you want to claim anything out of here or want another price. Just go ahead and ask while I'm going through it. This is a half-off crate, so any price I tell you will be the half-off price. How much on Monroe? Carol Puckett, that was $6.50. $6.50 is the half-off price, and yeah, it looks very nice. Looks like a really nice copy. $6.50 on Bill Monroe. I am assuming that probably came from Fred's collection. Super clean. It looks like if you don't want it, Carol, then Michael Butler is going to claim it. But Carol, just let me know if you want it or if you want to pass. Just say pass. Hit the like button. Everybody, thank you for tuning in on Sunday night. Bill Monroe is sold to Carol Puckett. If you have not hit the like button, please do it. It helps a lot. And if you want to share it, that helps as well. Nancy Griffith, One Fair Summer Evening. Melanie, my first album, still available. Linda Ronstadt, a retrospective. This is Panic Attackers featuring Alan T. Rock to the Beat. And then we've got Leon Love, Once Is Not Enough. That's sealed. Sergio Mendez. Archie Campbell is still available. Kenny Rogers and the First Edition present The Ballad of Calico. The Forster Sisters' Greatest Hits. Country Joe McDonald, On My Own. Bing Crosby, My Golden Favorites. Roy Drewski, Songs of the Cities. Jimmy Dean's Greatest Hits, Ian Gillian Band from Deep Purple, and maybe you're right, he definitely Deep Purple though, but Preacher Jack, 3,000 Barrooms Later, The Grassroots, A Lot of Mileage, Linda Ronstadt, Living in the USA, Till the Clouds Roll By, Leon Russell, and The Shelter People, very good record there. I think, who was it, George? Yeah, George Gutierrez, very accurate on that. Hendry Smink is going to get Ian Gillan. Ian Gillan Band sold to Hendry Smink. Thank you, Hendry. That's sold to you. And then John Schneider trying to outrun the wind. Savoy Brown, Step Further, or A Step Further, I should say. Country Joe McDonald, Hold On, It's Coming. Asher Sizemore and Little Jimmy, Songs of the Soil. And then Shirley Bassey, Golden Hits. Golden Hits of Shirley Bassey. Clifford Umstead is going to pick up Leon Russell for half price. That is sold to Clifford Umstead for $10. Thank you, Clifford. And then we've got Hearts of Fire, the soundtrack to Hearts of Fire. Ike and Tina Turner and the Ikeettes come together. Still available. Is that one or two LPs? It's a gatefold. Yeah, just one LP on that. Very nice looking copy on the Liberty label. Ike and Tina Turner still available. Grassroots. Actually, Savoy Brown first. Savoy Brown is sold to Clifford Umstead, and then the Grassroots is sold to Leslie Wickline. Asher, where is Asher? Was it? Oh, that was that, there it is, Asher Sizemore. That's sold to Michael Butler. Thank you, Michael. That's sold to you. And then Ike and Tina Turner, sold to Russell Flynn. Then we've got the Staying Alive soundtrack, still available, and M. Ross Perkins, E. Pluribus, M. Ross, Seals and Crofts, Sudan Village, The McGuire Sisters Teenage Party, and From Maui with Love by Martin Denny. Martin Denny, From Maui with Love, the piano artistry. That is everything in there. We definitely knocked out a good chunk of that. Let's see, I think that was the first one I went through when I started the show. Let's see. Now might be a good time to maybe recap that crate of new vinyl that I showed at the beginning of the show. Just very quickly. I'm sure there are people watching now that were not watching when I started, so I'm going to put that up there. It's like maybe a third of a crate, so I should be able to go through this very quickly. Let's see. All right, yeah, not much left in this crate of new vinyl. But, yeah, if you want anything in here, just leave a comment. Here we go. Got King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard Nonagon Infinity, new and sealed, $33.99. If you're not familiar with them, this is a great album. Like, it's a great jumping off point to kind of, you know, dip your toes in the water, figure out what their sound is like. Garage, punk, psych, all mixed into one. It's a concept album. It runs all the way through as one piece, and then the very end of the last track loops perfectly into the beginning of the album. So Nonagon Infinity, 9 tracks. You can listen to it on an infinite loop. Obviously, it doesn't work on vinyl, but fantastic album. And then we've got Love Forever Changes. That's new and sealed for $33.99. That's an essential for any collection. And then the Jizza, the genius Jizza from the Wu-Tang Clan. Liquid Swords, that is a new sealed copy for $39.99. $33.99. Tom Sullivan, that is sold. King Gizzard is sold to Tom Sullivan. Yeah, you can do it with CDs or stream, I guess. But yeah, it does work with the CD. You can, do the repeat or replay button on there, repeat all. Very cool. Let's see. Gizzard sold Love C. Thomas over on YouTube. Gets Love Forever Changes. Fantastic album. And then Sonic Youth Sister. I'm surprised we haven't sold any of these. I don't think Chad has ever ordered this one, but maybe he has. This is probably it's probably my favorite Sonic Youth record. Sonic Youth Sister. Fantastic. New and sealed, $29.99 on that. And then Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Let Love In. I feel like we never really have Nick Cave records in stock either. That's a very good one. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Let Love In. That's new and sealed for $34.99. $34.99 on that. And then this is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizards thrash metal record. If you like 80s thrash, especially like Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning era, Metallica kind of stuff, this is fantastic. If you don't know, King Gizzard does a lot of genre bending. They, like, almost every one of their albums is like a totally different genre, a different concept, but they knock all of them out of the park. They're very, I don't know, they're chameleons, really. They do everything really well. This one's on black and red vinyl. It's a great thrash record, and that is sold to Tom Sullivan. Nick Cave is sold to Hattori Hanzo. Thank you, Hattori Hanzo. That is sold to you. Got one of these left, Infest the Rat's Nest, and I've got one Nick Cave, Let Love In, available as well. Great band live. Oh, yeah. I've seen them a couple of times live now. I saw them actually, this past year. It was really good, but I saw them in, I think 2017 at a really small venue, and it was fantastic. Really, really good. It was cramped, high energy. The whole floor was just into it. It's different seeing a band like that in a place that has a capacity of 1,000 as opposed to 20 or 30,000 or something like that. It's hard to top that kind of energy when you're in a room like that. But also, if anyone doesn't have the Velvet Underground loaded, this one's new and sealed for $33.99. If you're scared of the Velvet Underground because you think they're weird and experimental and noisy and stuff, this is not. This is a pop record. This is a pop rock record, one of the best. Who Loves the Sun, Sweet Jane, Rock and Roll, Cool It Down. My favorite on here is probably I Found a Reason. Fantastic song. And then a really awesome closing track, Oh Sweet Nothing. If you don't have it, you got to have it. You have to have a copy of that in your collection for sure. That's new and sealed for $33.99. Tom Sullivan. Yeah, if you like thrash, you're definitely going to like it. Definitely going to like that. Laura, keep pricing records. Just kidding. Let's see. Laura was there. She was there. We were both there. We went to see King Gizzard. It was great. We had a great time. Seth Franzoni also on Gizzard. That was that one. Yeah, we're at a Nonagon Infinity, so I'm assuming Seth Franzoni want the Infest the Rat's Nest. Infest the Rat's Nest is sold to you. And next is, Death Grips, the money store. I was like, I don't know if our customers like this. I like it. This is very artsy, experimental, hardcore, hip-hop, super aggressive. They have a real drummer, though. The drummer's insane. I'm trying to put that there so it kind of maybe censors the cover. But Death Grips, the money store, insane energy. It's great for working out. I mean, they also kind of blend hardcore hip-hop and electronic kind of stuff. But this was kind of their breakthrough LP right here. Very good, critically acclaimed. This is Wire, Pink Flag, another one if you don't have it. You like punk, or if you don't like punk, check this one out. This might be a good gateway record for you. This is a classic punk album, Wire, Pink Flag. That's new and sealed for $33.99. And I've got one copy of Childish Gambino, Awaken My Love, left. That is Childish Gambino, Awaken My Love. That is a new copy for $33.99. And then another, just essential if you don't have it in your collection. It's great. The Flaming Lips, Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots. Just a good psych record, very poppy too. I mean, there were definitely songs from this on the radio. This well-constructed album. Yeah, good music. That's what we like around here. Oh boy, there we go. Then speaking of more good music, this is Neutral Milk Hotel in the Aeroplane Over the Sea. And that is new and sealed for $24.99. Classic 90s indie rock album. If you don't have it, gotta get it. Gotta have it in your collection. New and sealed, $24.99. If anyone wants anything out of there, just let me know. Let me know. I've got one more crate of half-off records, and then I think that's going to be it. It's, yeah, about 10. I've got to leave in the morning to go buy some records. I'll be gone most of the week, trying to get home at a fairly reasonable time. Let's see, 154 by Wire. Yeah, also great. Also great stuff. Death Grips reminds you of Atari T. Oh, yeah. I think, was that a group from like the 90s or early 2000s, something like that? I forgot about them. Very, yeah, it's a good connection there. Let's see, Milk Hotel, Neutral Milk Hotel, Mark Rendon. Let me grab one of those for you. That is sold to Mark Rendon, Neutral Milk Hotel. Thank you. That is sold to you. And let's go through one more half-off crate. One more half-off crate. One more half-off crate. Got Fats Domino, Sleeping on the Job. That is sealed. It's a German import, sealed, and it's just $8.50. $8.50 on that. Fair and Young, Aims at the West. Fair and Young is $5. No condition notes. Frank Sinatra, L.A. is My Lady, with Quincy Jones and orchestra. Frank Sinatra, no condition notes, $7.50. Seth Franzoni, yeah, let me get a Neutral Milk Hotel for you. And I saw a claim for Flaming Lips as well. Neutral Milk Hotel, that is sold to Seth Franzoni. And then the Flaming Lips Yoshimi, that is sold to Tom Sullivan. Thank you, Tom. That's sold to you. Let's see. Fats Domino, that is sold to Tommy Flowers. Rod Bryan, you were second on Fats Domino. And then Fair and Young. Fair and Young is sold to Tom Sullivan. So we still have Frank Sinatra left. $7.50 on that. We've got Tammy Wynette, Kids Say the Darnest Things. Tammy Wynette, $5. Dean Martin, You're Nobody Till Somebody Loves You. 2 LP. $10 on that. It was $19.99. Dean Martin is $10. And then the Carter Family, Country's First Family. The Carter Family is $6.50. Maureen McGovern, The Morning After, that is $5. Is this Melanie? Looks like Melanie. Yeah, Melanie Madrugada. I don't think I've ever seen this one. I don't know if I've ever seen that Melanie record, and that is $5. $5 on Melanie. I don't remember ever seeing that. I feel like that cover would definitely stand out. Dean Martin. Dean Martin is sold to Phil Ott. That's sold to Phil Ott. Nancy Sinatra, Country My Way, is $13.50. No condition notes. Wanda Jackson, By the Time I Get to Phoenix. Wanda Jackson, no condition notes on that. $7.50. And then Red River Dave, featuring Esmeralda and Dick Thomas. Red River Dave is $5. Tex Ritter, High Noon. Tex Ritter is $5. Dean Martin, Gentle on My Mind. Dean Martin is $5. Hot Chocolate, Going Through the Motions, I think. Yeah, Going Through the Motions, Hot Chocolate. Cool, good band. $10 on Hot Chocolate, $10 on that. And then Roger Hodgson, Hi. Roger Hodgson is $8.50. Let's see, NS, was that Nancy Sinatra? Where's old Nancy? Nancy Sinatra, that is sold to Larry Smith. Larry Smith got Nancy Sinatra, and then the Carter Family, I think was the next one, or maybe one more off. Was it further back? There it is. Carter Family, that is sold to Rick Harrington. And then DM, was that Dean Martin again? Dean Martin, that one is sold to Amber Mathis for $5. And then we have The Wings, or Paul McCartney, Back to the Egg, and that is $10. $10 on McCartney, $10. Henson Cargill, the uncomplicated Henson Cargill is $5. Then another Fats Domino. This is Cooking with Fats 2LP compilation, $10 on Fats Domino. $10 on that. Wanda Jackson, Please Help Me, I'm Falling. That is $6.50. Ray Agee, I'm Not Looking Back. Ray Agee, I'm Not Looking Back. That is sealed for $10. That's a 1985 Swedish import. Mono pressing, sealed for $10 on that. Wings is sold to Tom Sullivan. Does hot chocolate have You Sexy Thing? I don't think that's on this one, but let me make sure. No, this one has Going Through the Motions, I Just Love What You're Doing, Dreaming of You, Dance, Get Down to It, Mindless Boogie, Night Ride, and Conga's Man. That's $10 on there. Kelly, let me know if you want that. QB and the Blizzards, Window of My Eyes, their 60s 45s compilation of QB and the Blizzards. That's sealed. It's a Holland import from 2016. $20 on QB and the Blizzards. $20 on that. Michael Butler on Ray Agee. Ray Agee is sold to Michael Butler. That is sold to them. No problem, Kelly. Never hurts to ask. Next in the crate is Geno Washington. Put Out the Cat. Geno Washington is $6.50. The La-Di-Da's Rock and Roll Decade 1964 to 74. That is $25. Let's see. This is an Australian prog record, a compilation. I guess this was an Australian prog band. Very cool. I might have to check this out at some point, but that is $25 for the La-Di-Da's. It definitely feels like it's a double LP too. 2 LPs, yeah, from 64 to 74. Would assume it's got like some pop, probably some garage, psych, and then they probably morphed into prog, probably a little bit all over the place on that. The La-Di-Da's. Let's see. Next, Dark Star, Into the Heartland. This is like a private press prog record, and it's sealed. Canadian prog from 1978, sealed. The half-off price is $25. That was $49.99. Chris Knapp, yeah, these are all half off. These are all half off. I'm reading the half off price to you. Then we've got Rockabilly Country, Volume 1. Rockabilly Country is $5. The Outcast Live Standing Room Only. The Outcast Live Standing Room Only. That is sealed from 1985, and that's $18.50. Rob Fordham on Dark Star. Dark Star is sold to Rob Fordham. Mike Strauss, you were second. Jim Siddall's going to pick up Hot Chocolate. Hot Chocolate, that is sold to Jim Siddall. Thank you, Jim. And then David and Sylvain, Tokyo Dolls Live. Those are members of the New York Dolls. That is a French import. It was $19.99. Now it's $10. $10 for Tokyo Dolls Live. Windows, if not claimed. Windows. Where was Windows? Windows. I don't think anyone claimed anything called Windows, right? Windows? Windows. I don't see Windows. Windows. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Oh, Windows of My Eyes. Was that QB? Yeah. That's sold to Chris Knapp. Thank you, Chris. That's sold to you. And you're also going to get the Outcast. The Outcast is sold to Chris Knapp as well. Thank you, Hendry. Appreciate the help. Next is Collage. Collage is sealed. It's a 2003 Bossa Nova record. 2003 Bossa Nova sealed for $12.50. I'm assuming this is a maybe a reissue. I would think. Yeah, they've worked together since the fall of 1970. Okay, yeah. Sealed $12.50. $12.50. Indian Summer. Was there an Indian Summer record in here? Where's Indian Summer coming from? I want a copy of an Indian Summer record on that RCA. It's like a subsidiary label, but man, fantastic. Yeah, I don't think there's an Indian Summer record in here. But let's see. Washington beat Tampa? What? Dang. Let's see. Next. Did I miss anything else? Windows. Okay, cool. Let's get back in here. The Who. This is like a greatest hits compilation type thing. Spanish, I think. A lot of these were Spanish imports. Yeah, from Spain. $10 on The Who. The Who $10. Luther Allison. Luther Allison, Let's Have a Natural Ball. That is a UK import from 1984, and it's just $20 now. It was $39.99. That's $20 on Luther Allison. And then we've got Benarva. Is it a G? I forget if it's a G. Yeah, it's a G. Gandharva, that's Beaver and Krause. Beaver and Krause, that is $15. No condition notes. It's a 1971 Pittman press on the green Warner Brothers label. $15 on that. The Who. The Who. Phil Freeman, you were first on The Who. That sold to you. Brian Call, you were second. And Michael Butler, you were third. I did grab the Outcast album, Chris Knapp. I did get that for you. L.A. Luther Allison, that is sold to Brian De Leon. Thank you, Brian. That's sold to you. Then we've got Peekaboo Bicycle Rodeo. Peekaboo Bicycle Rodeo. This is a 1995 green clear vinyl. No condition notes. It's $13.50. I guess it's like Coke bottle clear, really. $13.50 on that. Peekaboo Bicycle Rodeo. Heather Davis, you were second on Luther Allison. I'm about to get another crate here. That one's pretty dang full too. Let me get this one empty. All right, back to the crate. Polyrock, Changing Hearts, no condition notes, $10 on that. Phil Trigwell, Del Rio Dan, that is $10, and that's a Swedish import rockabilly record from 2000. $10 on Phil Trigwell. Rabbit, Broken Arrows, no condition notes, $10 on that. And then Small Hours, the anthology, that is $20. That is sealed from 2003. It's a power pop record, $20 on Small Hours, the anthology. Ronnie Barron, Reverend Ether, that is $15. It's a swamp rock record from 1971, $15 on Ronnie Barron. James Talley, Blackjack Choir. James Talley is $7.50. It's a 1977 U.S. press. James Talley. Ellen McElwain, Everybody Needs It. If you know the band Fear Itself, they put out like one album, I think, on the Dot label. Kind of like bluesy, kind of psych, but blues rock, a little bit of psychedelia. They did like a cover of In My Time of Dying, but this is the lead singer of that band, and Jack Bruce is on here. There is a little bit of a tear on the cover here, but this is half off at $7.50. $7.50. $7.50. And then next in the crate is Quicksilver Messenger Service, Solid Silver. Quicksilver Messenger Service, $7.50 on that. Arrogance Suddenly is $7.50. Jorge Ben, Samba Nova. Jorge Ben from Tropicalia. That is $10. I mean, it says Samba. Maybe this is actually a Samba record, but I do know him as a Brazilian artist. $10 on Jorge Ben. NRBQ performs Tap Dancin' Bats. NRBQ is $17.50. Sky Society is going to get Jorge Ben. That's sold to Sky Society. And then Buddy Reed and the Rocket 88s, Short Dress Woman. And that is $13.50. This is a 1983 blues rock record. Chapstick. And then Chad needs some chapstick. Bob Dylan. This is Bob Dylan, Neighborhood Bully, and I. This is a promo 12-inch single for $15. $15. Where's the Maiden, Paul? I don't have any Maiden. It would not be in a half-off crate. I'd know that. I'm not seeing any Iron Maiden in any of these crates either. Man, this is that relapse crate, right? And man, put a special order in, and we still have so many left. Maybe I need to go through that. I don't know. The Best of Electric Gracieland. The Best of Electric Gracieland. Half-off price is $10 on that. Chad just showed up. And then we've got Dennis Coffey and the Detroit Guitar Band. That is $15. No condition notes. Some great like jazz funk guitar playing there. Dennis Coffey, really good stuff. Machito Orchestra Fireworks with special guest Lalo Rodriguez, 10 bucks on that. Ball and Jack, no condition note, $7.50 at $7.50. And then DC Dennis Coffee, that is sold to Sky Society, Quicksilver and Ellen. Let me grab those. Quicksilver and Ellen, those were back to back. Quicksilver and Ellen, those are both sold to Rick Perine. Thank you. Those are sold to you. And then Machito Orchestra, that's sold to Sky Society. And Ball and Jack also sold to Sky Society. And then we have Moody Jr., that's Junior Walker and the All-Stars. That's EX, and the half-off price is $11.50. Then the Vibrations Greatest Hits, $12.50. Closer to it. This is Brian Auger's Oblivion Express, 10 bucks, no condition notes on that. Seals and Crofts, Taking It Easy, $5 on that. Peaches and Herb, Too Hot. Peaches and Herb, $5 on that. Moody Jr., that is sold to Riley Harrison. Thank you, Riley. That's sold to you. Racing Cars Downtown Tonight, that is $7.50. Then we've got the Allman Brothers Band, Enlightened Rogues. Allman Brothers Band is 10 bucks. $10 on the Allman Brothers Band. No condition notes. I don't know how that made it to a half-off crate. Let's see. Seals and Crofts. Seals and Crofts sold to Edmund Estrada. We've got Eric Clapton Money and Cigarettes. Half-off price is $17.50 on Eric Clapton. Then Hank Bocephus Williams Jr. One Night Stands. Hank Williams Jr. is $12.50. $12.50, no condition notes on that. Then Songs in Spanish for Children. Songs in Spanish for Children is $7.50. Arranged and conducted by Fred Mendez. Just a few more in here. Bill Doggett and his combo Oops, The Swinging Sounds of Bill Doggett. That's 10 bucks. $10 on that. Michael Remza first on Allman Brothers. Michael Remza, have you bought from us before? I just don't recognize your name. If not, thank you and welcome. If so, welcome back. Mayasa over on YouTube. You were second on the Allman Brothers Band. All right, next is Dorsey Burnett's Greatest Hits. That is sealed for $10. Our Cars. Racing Cars. That is sold to Scott Oman. Scott Oman is on Racing Cars. And then we have Rootsman or Rootsman Mr. Music Man. That is 10 bucks. 10 bucks. New customer but bought last week. Okay, cool. So you did send us a message with your shipping and email address. Just want to make sure before we keep moving forward. I just want to make sure. That's all. No problem. But yeah, also, if you guys don't know, this is the start of a new week, new invoice cycle, all that stuff. This is the last crate I'm going through for the night, but just so you know, this is a fresh invoice. Rootsman, that is sold to Riley Harrison. Send all the info. Thank you, Michael, and welcome. I think you found the right place if you like records. Next is Rita Coolidge, Anytime, Anywhere. The half-off price is $7.50 on Rita Coolidge. And then Liza Minnelli, Liza. That is $5. No condition notes on that. $5. Is Dorsey an import? Let me see. Dorsey. Where was Dorsey? What was that? Not that. Dorsey. Where is Dorsey? I don't see a Dorsey in here. Dorsey. Is that further back in the crate? Dorsey. Not seeing any kind of Dorsey in here. I don't see Dorsey. Oh, Dorsey Burnett. Did I miss that? Oh, right there. This is not an import. It's sealed. Yeah, this definitely feels like a U.S. press. It is on, let's see, what would HTE be? Oh, Era Records. Era, E-R-A. It's on Era Records, HTE 800. Sealed for 10 bucks. Rod Bryan, if you want that, just let me know. I'm going to read through these titles one more time very quickly. and these are half off. So Frank Sinatra, LA is my lady. Tammy Wynette, kids say the darnest things. Maureen McGovern, the morning after. That's Melanie. And then Wanda Jackson, by the time I get to Phoenix. Red River Dave. Tex Ritter, High Noon. Roger Hodgson. Henson Cargill, The Uncomplicated. Fats. Domino, Cooking with Fats, 2LP Comp. Wanda Jackson, Please Help Me, I'm Falling. Gino Washington, Put Out the Cat. And then the Lottie Dawes, Rock and Roll Decade 1964 to 74. Rockabilly Country, Volume 1. Paston Dorsey, No Problem Rod. Dorsey Burnett, its greatest hits, is still available. That is sealed, and it's $10. Sealed for $10 on Dorsey Burnett. Both, let's see, Wanda. Wanda, Please Help. Let's see. So Riley was first on Wanda. I think he was claiming this one. So Wanda Jackson is sold to Riley Harrison. Yeah, I think there is one more Wanda Jackson in here somewhere. There it is. Let's see. So Mark Rendon, that other Wanda is sold, but this one is still available. If you still want this one, just say sold. I can sell that one too, but the Please Help Me, I'm Falling, that one was claimed by Riley Harrison. All right, let's see. Next in the crate is Tokyo Dolls Live. And then we've got Collage, Gandharva, that's Beaver and Krause, Peekaboo Bicycle, Rodeo, Polyrock, Changing Hearts, then Phil Trigwell, Del Rio Dan, Broken Arrows, Rabbit, Wanda Jackson sold, no problem. Just wanted to make sure you still wanted that one. Thank you, Mark. That's sold to you. You get the Wanda Jackson. And then Small Hours, The Anthology, Ronnie Barron, Reverend Ether, James Talley, Blackjack Choir, Arrogance, Suddenly, NRB Cube performs Tap Dancing Beats, Buddy Reed and the Rocket 88s, Short Dress Woman. And then that first one of what's for the first, but if Mark got okay. Sorry, Riley. I thought you were expanding on your comment. If you're okay with it, though, I'll sell you that first one that you were more descriptive on, and sell Mark the other. Just let me know either way. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to mix them up. I guess that's what happens when the same artist is that close together in the same crate. That just happens sometimes. Let's see, Rita Coolidge. Where is Rita? Rita. I know she's in here somewhere. I said her name for sure. Have I not even gotten to her? Let's see, Rita. Where? There she is. She's in the front. Rita Coolidge. That is sold to Jody Haubenstricker. Cool, Riley. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, let's keep on rolling. We've got Bob Dylan. This is a 12-inch promo single. What's on here? Neighborhood Bully, and then Man of Peace and Sweetheart Like You. It's really more like an EP. Like an EP, a promo EP. $15 on Bob Dylan. The Best of Electric Gracieland. The Vibrations Greatest Hits. Closer to it, that's Brian Auger's Oblivion Express. Really good, like jazz fusion, prog kind of stuff here. Just $10 on it. Just $10 on that. Give Michael Butler. Oh man, I think I got all three of you guys mixed up. Michael Butler or at least Michael and Mark I got mixed up. Let's see. So Michael Butler was actually second on Wanda. Michael Butler, sorry about that. Let's see. Michael, do you want this one? That's Wanda Jackson, By the Time I Get to Phoenix. Let's see. Michael Butler, if you want that, just let me know. Sorry, I saw Michael Butler and Mark Rendon, and I think the first initials on both of your guys' names are so similar that my brain automatically said that it was the same person. Let's see. Let's see. Press on Buddy Reed. Buddy Reed. There's Buddy Reed. It's $13.50 from 1983. $13.50. No condition notes on that, Riley. $13.50 on that. Michael Butler, if you want this one, I can go ahead and sell you that. Riley Harrison did have dibs on the other one, though. But if you want, by the time I get to Phoenix, you technically do have dibs on that. Just let me know. I'll put a note on here, too, so whoever's watching won't be super confused. Let's see, Michael Butler. I'll put half off on there. So it's a little bit easier for whoever is watching. Sorry about the confusion there, guys. 2 albums by the same artist and then 3 people trying to claim them. Threw me for a loop there a little bit, but I think we got everything sorted out. Thank you very much. Riley Harrison, let me know if you want the Buddy Reed. I'll actually go ahead and put that one in the back here. Then next in the crate was Peaches and Herb, Too Hot. Eric Clapton, Money and Cigarettes. That's still available. No condition notes on that. And then we have Hank Williams Jr. That's Bocephus, One Night Stands. Also still available for half price. And then Songs in Spanish for Children. And Bill Doggett and Liza Minnelli. All right. I think that's it. That's everything. I guess I'll show these new arrivals one time real quick for Buy It Now Best Offer, since there are not many of them left. There's only like a little small handful. I might not even bring the whole crate. I'm just going to bring the records over here and show them. I'll take the Buddy, no problem. And David Sylvain, that's also. So let me grab both of those real quick. Let's see. There's the Buddy, and then the Sylvain was like halfway through, or maybe towards the back a little bit, I think. Yeah, there it is. All right, so Buddy Reed, that is sold to Riley Harrison for half off. And then Mark Rendon is going to get the David and Sylvain. That is sold to Mark Rendon. So this is all that's left from the new arrival crate. A lot of psych and kind of weird stuff in here. I think, let's see, a lot of this was actually like in my holds crate for a good while, and today I kind of did a little bit more of a purge on them, getting some stuff flushed out. But this is Mistus, Life of a Match. That's VG Plus $34.99. It's a 1982 Mexican import hard rock glam record. Pretty rare. That was VG Plus $34.99. These are Buy It Now Best Offer. This is a new style that I'm trying out. This is the Incredible String Band, and that is their self-titled debut, EX $27.99. It is a 1967 US mono copy. Super clean on that gold Electra label, EX $27.99 on that. And then this is of Wondrous Legends, OWL. That one's $109.99. It's a 2009 US press. It's a like folky psych record with a little bit of fuzz, a lot of folk on there for sure, but very cool. It was originally only released as a test pressing, only a test pressing. Michael Butler, 20 on Incredible String Band. It was $27.99. Michael, let's see. Can we do 22 on it? I guarantee you're going to be very satisfied with this thing. It's a really nice copy. The mono pressing of that's pretty tough to find too. I'd feel a little bit better at $22. Hate to do a $2 bump on it, but it's very nice. Let's see. Rockzilla info. I'm not sure about Rockzilla. I think that was in this crate maybe. Let me see if I can dig out the Rockzilla record. Rockzilla, where is it? Rockzilla, I think it was from like the 90s or something. Rockzilla, Evil Ways. Yeah, 2002 Spanish import. This was in a half off crate. It was $19.99, now it's $10. That's all I know. I don't know the like genre or anything like that, but it is a Spanish import and it's $10. No condition notes on it. Pass. All right. Well, if anybody, Mike, I'll do it. Michael Butler, if you're still in at 20, I'll do it just to sell it because I love the Incredible String Band. I want someone else to enjoy it. If you're still good at 20, I'm good at 20. I'll go ahead and sell that to you, Michael Butler, for 20 bucks. If not, you can say pass again or just say sold. I do want that thing to go somewhere where someone will love it. But this is John Uzoni's Peace Pipe, and this is $69.99. $69.99. John Uzoni's Peace Pipe, and that is a Shaddix, not reissue, it's an archival release, but Shaddix released it. It's numbered on the inside of the jacket like that out of 500, $69.99 on that. And I'm gonna take the $20, the $20 offer from Michael Butler. Michael Butler is gonna get the Incredible String Band for 20. He said sold. And then we have My Indole Ring. That's INDOLE. This is good, like acid rock, psych, another like archival release. This one is $99.99, and everything over here is buy now or best offer. Then we've got the Search Party Montgomery Chapel. That's it's a reissue, but it's a really rare and highly sought after psychedelic gospel record. This one's $29.99. $29.99 on the Search Party. And then last, the only other record that was left from that new arrival crate is the Wonder Years Burst and Decay live from New York. That's a Record Store Day release from 2023. Sealed, it's white with splatter, sealed $24.99. $24.99 on that. If anyone wants to make a offer on any of those, I'm here for it. Christopher Abilia is going to get the Rockzilla for half off. So Rockzilla is sold to Christopher Abilia over on YouTube for 10 bucks. That's sold to Christopher. Thank you, Christopher. Let's see, best price on Peace Pipe. Let's see, Peace Pipe. Oh, it's the first time I've shown it. I'll knock off $10 on it. It was $69.99. I'll do $60 even. Neil Ragler, I'll do $60 even on that. Thank you, Susie. And then Seth Franzoni. That's not the Search Party. There it is. Need a Search Party to find the Search. Can't even talk or make a joke. Need a Search Party to find the Search Party. That is sold. The Search Party is sold to Seth Franzoni, sealed. RSD release for 20. Charlie DeFrank, that is sold to you for 20 bucks. Thank you, Charlie DeFrank. That's sold to you. And let's see. All right. How much is that OWL Owl? That one was of Wondrous Legends. It is a reissue. I mean, you can look this. The cheapest one that's available right now, I think, is like 150, 160. This one is going to be $109.99. Michael Butler. It's in shrink. Very nice. It's $109.99. Yeah, it's a really nice copy. And like I said, the original of this was only released as a test pressing. They never did release it in like a retail setting for whatever reason. It's very good if you like that like late 60s, early 70s folk, psych kind of stuff. It's a good one. Neil Ragler is going to get Peace Pipe. That is sold to Neil Ragler for $60. That's sold for $60. And I'm still waiting on some kind of confirmation maybe on this OWL. That is of Wondrous Legends. So we only have 3 records left in here. After I hear back from Michael Butler, after he says sold on OWL, we'll only have 2, and maybe I'll see if anyone wants a little bundle deal for the last 2 here. Then that way we will have sold all of the new arrivals from tonight. I guess Michael Butler just confirm you want it 100? I'll take it. Michael Butler, this is sold to you for $100. That's sold to Michael Butler for $100. And then if anyone wants these, that one was $99.99. This one's $34.99. Let's see. I can do if anyone wants either of these, or I don't know, if anyone wants both of these just to clear out all the new arrivals from tonight, I can do $110 for the pair of these. If you want some like kind of psyche glam type stuff here from Mistus, and then this is like a archival acid rock, psych rock, super good, very very cool record. Yeah, that was $99.99. This one was $34.99. If anyone wants that pair, do $110 for the pair. But if not, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for the night. All right. I'll give it like maybe 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. No takers on the bundle. No takers on the bundle. And let me just put these, I guess, in a crate. I don't know. Seems wrong to put 2 records in a crate like that. But appreciate you guys watching tonight. And I am done. Thank you for tuning in. And Chad will be back on tomorrow. And I'll be back in town sometime later in the week. I don't know.